Welcome back to Krypton's Toy Vault. In this video, I'll be going over this steel figure from the Return of Superman Mafex line. Out of the package, this is what we're faced with. 5 full sets of hands, 3 head sculpts, the hammer with the extension for the handle, and the 2 jet boot effects, along with the typical Mafex stand. Yeah, this one comes with a little bit more than the Superboy that we talked about last week, or in the last video. There's not too much different here. We have the kind of the typical open, relaxed hands. We have standard closed fists. We have kind of a reaching forward, or not quite flight hand, but close. Kind of splayed out fingers, and then these are more of what I would call the flight hands, a little bit more open. They look pretty good. We got 3 head sculpts. We've got an open mouth, yelling, angry face. We've got the more stoic, calm expression, and then we have this one, which has an open mouth, but like more clenched teeth, aggressive look. We have the hammer, nice and shiny, which already has a decent sized handle on it, and then in addition they give you another piece that's the exact same size to double the length, which seems a little overkill to me. I don't really feel like it being that long is necessary. As I said, it looks fine. It's a little weird, but it does work. But the hammer is taller than he is. And then we have the 2 jet boot effects, which are labeled. We got L and R. And these just peg into the peg holes on the boots. As I said, I'll pull the figure in, do a little close up, and go from there. Articulation is pretty well and good. Typical Mafex. We have double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. The little pipe there doesn't really affect it at all. Moves pretty good. It's like molded in up to about there, and then it becomes flexible right here. As your typical Mafex boots, pivots, and it would go all the way around. We got articulation, drop down hips, or maybe not. Steel. Oh yeah, they drop down a little bit, not much. The pauldrons flip up out of the way. They're like hinged into the actual shoulder, so they move with it rather than the torso, which helps quite a bit. The belt's sculpted in. The logo is sculpted nicely. The cape is wired, and it's got the shoulder pads. All of these Reign of Supermen figures seem to have these little pauldrons to give it that kind of that 90s shoulder pad vibe. It does a job pretty good. It looks pretty accurate to the comic. It does have ab crunch all the way down to there. and all the way back to there. Overall, it looks good. It's definitely on par with the other Mafex figures, and I was pretty excited to get this one because unlike Superboy and Cyborg Superman, I didn't have another version of Steel yet. I want to pick up the DCUC or the DC Superheroes one. I haven't decided yet entirely, but eventually I'll get one of them. The cape, like I said, is wired. It's wired all the way around. It's got this nice pleating down here. You can pull apart and reshape as you need to. It's got this same kind of screen printed material for the logo, but overall it looks good. This is so far, I think, my favorite of these figures that we've gone over. The Superboy was really good. The Cyborg Superman was very well done. Not the most accurate, but I enjoyed it. This one is super accurate to the comic, and like I said, it was a figure that I didn't have a version of yet. I was super excited to get this one, and it looks fantastic. The silver looks good. It's kind of got that bluish tint to it. The logo itself is very shiny, very metallic. It just looks good. Looks good all the way around. The head sculpts are fantastic. They do a really, really good job. That said, I will go ahead and pull in some other figures, show a little side-by-side comparison, and show you how he fits in. Start off with the other Mafex figures that I've gone over so far. On the right is, of course, Cyborg Superman, and on the left is Superboy that I went over last time. They fit in great. Steel is a bit taller than either of them, and he has a little bit more muscular, broader build to him. I think it works just about perfect. Like I said, I don't have any other Steel figures, but I do have a few other power suits. On the right, we have the Mattel Multiverse Build-A-Figure Lex in his Superman power suit. And then on the left, we have the Jazzwares Carter from the Halo Reach 6-pack. They're about the same size. The Carter's a little bit taller, but overall, they fit in pretty well. All got that bulky power suit build going on. Lastly, we got a couple more power suits. On the left, we have the Ultimate Iron Man, and then on the right, we have the Build-A-Figure Nemesis or Holocaust from the Build-A-Figure wave. Iron Man's a little shorter than Steel, like a good, half an inch or so shorter. It's a little surprising. And then on the right, Nemesis Holocaust towers over Cyborg or Steel. I do think they look good together. I would have expected the Iron Man armor to be a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier, but overall, I think it looks just fine. Final thoughts. Well, clearly this is by far the best Steel figure I own. I'm kidding. It is good. It is, I don't know, it might be one of my all-time favorites. It is really good. I've loved Steel. I've wanted a Steel figure for a long time. The McFarlane ones just never did it for me. I like the DCUC one, but he's a little small. And he's kind of expensive now. If you get the one with the VAT Chrome logo on the chest, you're going to be paying north of $100 for one in the package. The other versions are quite a bit cheaper, but you want the VAT Chrome one. You don't. I don't know. this one's good. I would like to pick up another one just to have one to compare, like I do the other figures in this Reign of the Supermen, Return of Superman style. I would like to have one to kind of complete that dual look at the lines, but as far as finding a better steel, I don't think that would be possible. This is about as good of a steel as you could possibly hope for. It looks great, it poses great, it comes with some pretty good accessories, decent head sculpts, great hands, a hammer that looks really good. Kind of weird that it comes with that extra. I think they could have knocked one of the segments off of that other one and it would have been a lot better, but you don't have to use it. You can just use it as this one without the extension and it works just fine. Yeah, I mean, overall it gets a 9.5 out of 10. I don't have anything else to say about it. It's just a really good steel John Henry Irons figure, and I would really like to see this version of the character represented a little bit better. We get the darker versions, we get the kind of the New 52 look decently regularly, but a lot of these original designs from the 80s and 90s comics get kind of left by the wayside for the newer Rebirth or New 52 versions, and it's just kind of sad to see. That said, this figure, there's nothing sad about it except for the price tag. You're gonna pay about $100 for this figure, but it looks great. It's worth the $100 in my opinion. You get what you pay for. That said, when it comes to the steel figure from Mafex, that is all I have to say. This has been Krypton's Toy Vault. I thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time.